This is the XC60 Volvo, the second generation, and it has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine which gives 392 horsepower and 350 Newton meter. Now the torque is not that much on this car, but it's just about right. And now, since this is the second generation facelift, there are 3 models that come in an XC60. The Momentum, which is the base model, and then this is the Inscription. And I'll tell you what's the difference in an Inscription. And then there is the R design, which has a more stiffer suspension because that's the sports model in the car. Now if we take like a front review of this XC60, and if you see over here, it has these full LED lights which have been coming from the facelift, and it looks really nice because it gives you this vivid light scheme, and it's very nice as compared to the previous generation model because it sticks out and it gives this signature lights on a Volvo 60 which look really nice on the car. And then we have the air vents over here. The air vents have been hooked into the bumper now as opposed to the previous version, and then you can see the air vents over here. And moving towards the grille, if you see, it has got this broader grille now, which I absolutely personally like now on the new Volvo XC60 because it gives you this premium look from a far behind, and then it gives you a notion of a Volvo coming up as well. The logo strikes it from just diagonal in between, which also looks really nice. The Volvo logo is also good. By the way, the arrow is pointing in the diagonal line as well. And these are the vivid grills that you can see. Moving down to the extender, there has been this chip that you can see going all the way in the extender, which gives it a sporty feeling. At the same time, it looks rough and rigid front. Then we go to the other extender here, and also we have the other air vent on the left side. Moving on, if we see on the tires, these are the stock rims that you have on a Volvo XC60 nowadays, and it has 19-inch wheels, both front and the back. If we move towards the left fender now, we can see that we have this, because it's a plug-in hybrid, we have this pocket to charge your car. If we open it, and then this is the connection point for charging the electricity. You can close it back again. And now comes the point where I actually told you what's the difference between a Momentum in comparison to an Inscription, or for that reason for an R design. That if you see the side skirt, there is this chrome strip that flows right across the side skirt, and which looks really nice. It gives this uplift feeling to the car. And then there is this Inscription written as well, and if you see over here, there is this Inscription word written on it. The side rear view mirrors, if you can see, they are a bit bigger. It looks like a truck-like feeling because it's not that small. I would have actually liked probably that these, if they were a little bit smaller, because when you sit inside the car, it's really big. For some people it's really nice, but I don't really like it. If we see from the pillars now, this is the A pillar of the car, and it's quite curvy, if you can see, moving to the B pillar. And when we come towards the C pillar, it gives you like a coupe feeling. It's not really a coupe, but it gives you this sliding feeling from the back, which gives it a really, really nice design from the C pillar moving towards the back. And if we move towards the back, you see these headlamps over here, and these are signature to the Volvo XC60, and for that reason, for any Volvo, these are the tail lamps that you usually see on the newer models. We have this Volvo written on the back. Then you see the XC60 logo over here, and if you see that there are these LED reflectors coming on the bumper, both on the left and the right, and then you can see the muffler tips. Now the silencer has been engraved in these muffler tips, which look really nice, and they are both on the left side and on the left side, on the right side. And then you have these rear parking sensors, one here and one on the left. Now if we go towards the back side, there is this T8, and now this is the T8 variant because there are numbers that are assigned, and T tells you that this is like a benzene version, D tells it's a diesel version, or B says it's a mild hybrid. So this is a benzene version. It's a maximum capacity T8 with a twin engine all-wheel drive. If we open the trunk from the back, I press the button, the trunk comes up. Now the space on the trunk is 468 liters on this car, which is not that much. I mean, you could keep 2 baggages. It's just about the size. It's not like a bigger trunk space, which would be, I would have guessed, like 600 liters plus, but it just does the thing, considering the fact that this is not like a big truck, which is the XC90. If we see to the left, we have the 12-volt jack over here, which is really good. I like it. And if you want to charge something, you could charge it from there. And then towards the right side, we have the memory seating buttons. And then if we open up the bottom portion of the trunk, then you can see the cable to charge your electricity for the plug-in hybrid as well. And this is the space that you can see. There is one pocket to the left where you can keep some of the stuff, so it's kind of practical to keep some of the stuff when you are actually moving and so on. And if you want to close the trunk, there is this button, of course, which you click and then the trunk comes down. Moving towards the other side of the car, if you see, we have the fuel tank here, and it's like a 70-liter tank, which is quite good on this car. And then the average fuel consumption, combined fuel consumption, is 7.6 liters for 100 kilometers. For a car this size, this is a good fuel consumption, I would say. Moving towards the other side, if you see from a holistic standpoint, the car has really a nice curvy look. They have actually kind of brought up with the facelift this whole pure curve feeling and those hoods on top, which gives it a sporty feeling at the same time. And as compared to the previous generations, this car actually does it. And now we move into the inside, and I can show you from how it has to do from the inside. Now if we open the passenger side, you can actually see over here that we have this white color inside, which is on the Inscription model, and we have pure leather seats over here. We have the seat memorizers that you can see, and then over here we have the Harman Kardon stereo system, and then the door opener, memory seats adjustments that you see, and then the window openers, and then we have quite a bit of space as well on the left pocket. And then if you see on the inside from the dashboard standpoint, it's really nice. I kind of like the dashboard as well. You see the steering wheel, you see the center console, and then you see the gear stick in between, the small one, and then we have the start-stop ignition, and then the dashboard all from the outside. Now moving to the back side, if I open the door from the back, this is a view of how it looks from the back side. You have these, there is enough space for at least 2 adults and a child to sit in between, and then this is how the back looks like. Artlist.io. Now we are sitting in the inside of the car, and first we will see the dashboard. I kind of like the dashboard on the Volvo XC60 as compared to the previous versions. It's really improved. And it looks really majestic on this one as well. Solid stuff, as you can see, solid leather. And if we start from the left side, now they have given the air vent, as you probably might be seeing, which is a little bit wider as compared to the air vents in the middle. Moving across, we have this smart dashboard. You see the digital display where you have the speedometer on the left, you have the temperature, you see the situation of the car as it is, and then we have on the right side the driving mode and the electricity usage and what's the fuel capacity remaining. And also one good thing about the car is when you're driving it, this particular car has the heads-up display, which is really nice. I like that feature because then you can see the speed directly in your screen. You don't have to move your focus right down into the dashboard itself to see. So it's not like a distractor. For some people it's good, for some people it's not that good, but I kind of like it myself. If you see the steering wheel is really nice, firm. There are these 2 colors that you see, the black border on the outside and then the white side inside. I like the T-shaped design. You have the infotainment controls over here, then you have this scarish horn pad in between, which has the Volvo logo. As you can see, it's black and chrome, which looks really nice on this particular steering wheel. It's really nice to maneuver. It's really easy. You could actually, I think I can actually drive it with one hand or maybe one finger as well. It's really nice, and it's not that stiff as well. The size is nice. And then if we go to the center panel, this is the infotainment panel that you can see. You can control different stuff, for example the AC, you can have the GPS, you can have the Bluetooth device connection and the phone connection and so on. So there are different things that you can kind of control from the infotainment system. I kind of like it. It's simplistic, not that complex, but there are not that many features as well that the Volvo has given, so they have to work a little bit on the infotainment system. The Harman Kardon that you can see over here in the middle. Then we have the 2 air vents which lie on the left side and the right side of the infotainment in vertical fashion. Then you have these buttons again for the climate control, and then you have the volume and so on. And then there is this smart little thing that you open, and then you have some space over here to, for example, I don't know why, but I think that you can keep some keys or some smaller stuff on the front side. But then if you close it, then we have this bigger space in between where you can actually have 2 cup holders, or you can keep some other things. And this is the 12-volt jack, as you can see, and then you can close it like this, or you can open it. I kind of like it because this is lengthy, it's vertical, it's not that broad, but it's really nice to keep some of your stuff on the right side. Then Volvo has actually done a merger with Orifors. Orifors in Sweden is someone who makes crystal things, and then they have given this crystallized gear stick that you can see. It looks really nice, glamorous, and it has this crystal touch to it, which looks really nice when you see it. The other variant that you see in other cars are the plain gear stick that has this leather panel on it. The gear stick on Volvo is another thing that they have actually made it smaller, and I like the smaller gear sticks nowadays. You see the different modes that you have: the parking, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have the start-stop button to start and stop the car, and then you have the different drive modes. So if I change the drive modes, then you can actually see when I'm driving what are the different drive modes. They come on the screen as well. So in this case, you see that we have an off-road, that if you want to do off-roading, you have the power, which is sporty driving, the hybrid for everyday use, and pure is an eco drive if you just want to be fuel efficient, and this is the constant all-wheel drive. So if I select that particular mode, it just shows on the screen. Then we have the armrest, which is really practical. I can actually keep my hand on it and it looks really nice. So you open the armrest, it's not that big, but you have still the USB-C here, and then some space to keep some of your stuff as well in between. And then we have some of the buttons on the roof over here. This is the button because this car comes with a sunroof, the panoramic. Then this lever controls the panorama, and then there are these lights that you can switch on and off depending on how you like it. I kind of like the middle section as well. It looks really nice. All in all, if you see the dashboard, it's really nice integrated. You see some stuff here which is, it's not really metal, but it's little bit, I don't know, it's like a mashup of plastic in between, but it looks really nice. It merges to the color of the car, which is white, and then this is chrome, and they both go, they are lovely together. They both go really, really nice. There is another variant that comes with the wooden panel as well. That also looks nice, but on a white color, I would definitely suggest a chrome combination.
Music licensing reimagined. Cool.
Now I'm sitting in the rear of the car, and as you can see, I'm a 180 centimeter person. The leg space is really nice. I don't have a stiff feeling from behind, and then the head space is also really nice. So it's spacious from the backside. 2 adults and a small child can sit easily in the rear side of the car. The air vents, as compared to the center console over here or the divider, they haven't given the air vents here on the back, but they have actually given on the sides, as you can see. So it's on both sides. And then there is this light that you can on and off. If you want to study, or if you want some light on the back, you can switch it on and off. And then there is this cabin space that you have over here. It's like textile stuff, and you can keep some of your things over here. And then we have this 12-volt jack on the back, so you can charge anything. And then there is a little bit of a space that you can keep some of your stuff. And then there is rear heat seatings that you can actually control from these 2 buttons over here. And then we have the armrest. If you open it, then there is some space to keep some of your stuff over here, and then you can open this panel to keep some of the things here as well. It opens up, there is a little bit of a space, and you can close it, and then you can open this for 2 coffee cup holders, and it's pretty much good space. Then you can close it back, and if I take the armrest back again here. So all in all, from the back side, if you see, this is the panoramic look. You have like a broader vision over here from the back. I kind of personally like the panoramic view sitting in the back rather than sitting in the front, because you don't have that much view, and you are driving, and the passenger side as well, it doesn't look really nice from the back. It gives you like a spacious look that the car is really, really big, because this side is kind of open. So it looks really nice, and especially in summer such as now, it feels good to see outside as well from the panoramic roof. So it's like a feature that's not on all of the cars, but I kind of like it. And then from the back side, you can have like a aerial view of the dashboard. This is how the dashboard looks sitting in the back. Now we need to put it in the driving mode. As you can see, I move the gear stick to the drive, and then the car moves into the driving mode. You just release the parking brake, and then we are driving the car. The overall feel of the car is really nice. I don't feel any extra sounds in the car. Really smooth and stable, and as I told you before as well, when you maneuver the steering, it's really soft. I don't feel a glitch. It's not that hard. This is something that I really especially like about Volvo. There is some space that comes from some sound that comes from the engine though, but that's because of the engine space that this particular car has. It's a T8, but I kind of like it at the same time. And then we have the heads-up display that comes up, and it's really nice to actually see through the heads-up display that you don't have to actually see on your dashboard. Now if you change the modes from here, you click on the drive mode and we go into the hybrid use. So now that the car is actually driving in a hybrid mode, I just select it and it moves into the hybrid mode. That's for the everyday use. If you want a sporty feeling, just click on the power sporty drive, as you can see, and it gets a tougher suspension, and it's good if you are on a highway and you want to just rev the car, so as to say. So I would say it's overall really nice from a drive perspective, and it's quite stable, and Volvo has been known for its comfort as well. So guys, that was like an overview of today's review on an XC60. If you guys have liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel. This is your boy HSK signing off. Take care. Bye.